Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. We are doing our September predictions today, and we have some tarot cards, oracle cards, divination dice, pins, and a sprinkle of charms. Before we start, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who subscribed, liked, and comment. Oh my God, I love you all so much. It makes my day every time I see it. Thank you so much for bringing me so much happiness. I hope my readings do the same for you. So in our pile 1, we have a little hog guy. We also have a little doggy for group 2, just so you see. And for 3, we have the little ram. Okay, so let's close our eyes and inhale. And now as we exhale and open them, choose whichever pile calls to you. All right, let's do this. The little hog guy, which is totally cute. I love it. So I want to just kind of start off with doing this one, which is like what the energy of the month is. So like boundaries are really important this month. So like I don't know about you, but I'm kind of like a people pleaser. So no is a really hard thing for me to say. But I do know that saying no is actually good for you, and it's also good for the person, because sometimes, we kind of enable others. So I don't know if that's true for you, but let's find out what the cards say about this. Okay, we have the world. It's a thing here right there. We also have 8 of Wands. Oh, look at that. That's interesting that we have like a tornado or hurricane in the background, which is not usually what an 8 of Wands looks like. Oh, and we have the Fool, and we also have the Sun, which is really cool. Okay, actually, let's do one more. Okie dokie, and we have Death, which is a change. Alright, and this one just really kind of called me to do it. Sorry. Sometimes I just listen to my intuition, and that's what comes out. Okay. So this is like an interesting reading for your September, because there's like a lot of changes that are coming for you in this September. And I think the boundaries are really important. Just a reminder. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the 8 of Wands and the Tower, these two. So the 8 of Wands, usually the 8 of Wands is like 8 sticks, just kind of like, it means that there's like things are speeding up. Like this is usually a card that means that like events are just happening really quickly. But here with the tornado and everything, kind of like she's kind of losing control here, which kind of did make me feel a lot of the Tower. And that's why when I saw that the Tower was like among the cards like nearby, I was like, yeah, the Tower is definitely like being there. And along with Death, I think it just means that there's like a kind of like a sudden ending, like one you didn't expect, but one you're not upset about, because if you look at her, she's not upset about this Tower. It just goes really, like here, I feel like you're overwhelmed with the speed of it. You didn't expect it, and so it just kind of like takes you by surprise, if you want that. That's what I feel like. It's like more of a surprise than anything. And here with this, but she's like, if you see her face, she's very like okay with it. She's kind of determined. And here we have the Death, and it's like cutting off a rope. Something that was holding you, that was bounding you, is now being cut. This is an ending to it. And the reason why I say that this is like, if you like look at it, you might be like, oh, okay, it might seem very negative, but it really is not at all. I think the cutting of here, it might be that people have been that you've been taken advantage of, in a sense. I don't think people mean to take advantage of it. It's just, when it's easier to just ask somebody else to do it, sometimes that's the pattern that they develop. It's not that they're like trying to do it out of spite for you or anything like that. So that's not it. It's just seems to me that you're cutting that off. You're putting up boundaries now. And I love this because you're going to start a new adventure. It's like you have the Fool. It's a new beginning, completely new beginning, which is also interesting because you have a new beginning and also kind of like, again, like an ending here, but it's like being on top of the world, kind of. You see how it's like feeling like it seems like it was starting off as a storm, but instead it became like this gentle breeze that just kind of blew away anything that was just not to what you wanted, to your fulfillment. It was preventing you from being fulfilled. Whatever it was preventing you from being fulfilled, you're kind of cutting it off. It's like it's ending. It seems like overwhelming, but then I feel like this is what I think it just changes to like a soft breeze. So I'm actually really excited for your September. This is like, and they're really powerful cards. Let me just say, like, this is a powerful, like, reading. We have we have 5 major arcana. That's intense. September is a very, like, a strong month for you. With the boundaries, super important. All right, so let's do other, the other oracle cards. You know, I love my tea leaf, because they give such specific, I don't know, predictions, I guess. So we have the Wedge. Someone's trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Yeah, I feel like somebody's doing it. I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I just feel like that they don't really know what they're doing. They're not doing it on purpose. It's just something that they're doing it. But I don't think you really have to worry all that much, because I think with your boundaries, you're actually preventing this wedge from happening. You're going to see it starting to happen, and you're like, no, I want fulfillment, and that's what's going to be what's there. For some of you, I feel like there's a highlight here. There might be pregnancy happening. You might, like something with kids might be happening too. I just feel like that is there something for some of you, not all of you, I guess. Okay, we have the Star. Yes, the guaranteed success. It is there. You are having a very successful September. You can, like, just looking at the sun, looking at the world, just success is all around you. You're cutting off anything that is not, like, that is just preventing you from being fulfilled. And we have the Bull. Plenty of material things. Yes, again, the sun. It is like, it's an extraordinary month. Oh, I'm excited. I actually love to start off readings and having them, like, because when you're doing a reading, you actually feel the energy of the cards. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, sorry, I shook it. So for your love, it's like, let friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay. That's really interesting, because we have this for love. So maybe somebody's going to try to help you. If you're single, definitely ask for friends to help you, because there is the sun here, and there's some sort of, like, to me it seems like a very strong, like, some sort of connection coming up, or like possible fulfillment, especially emotional fulfillment with the sunflowers. And if not, then maybe just your friends will just help you through something. It'd be really cool if like, your significant other is your best friend. Mine is. That's really cool. And we have soul family. So yes, friendship is important this month. So maybe you're going to meet new friends that are going to help you. Not just maybe in romance, but in general. So that is exciting. Some really exciting things happening. I'm actually going to start with the pins. And then we'll go divination dice, and then we'll finish it off with the sprinkle of charms. Okay. Oh, okay. That guy really wanted to go. Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite. It's too peoply outside, which is really funny because and lit. So you have ideas, creativity's coming for you. There's creativity, so like ideas, a lot of creativities. I also like this because it reminds me of the sun. So like a lot of I want to say success, but also just fulfilling and happiness. And if it's two people outside, I totally understand that. But I think I'm gonna say that even though that is true, I want to pair it with the light here. And I really want to say that I think September is a little bit time for you to kind of like not be so hermity. Do have boundaries with others. Maybe that's why you're also too people outside. But I feel like, like finding friends, new friends is important for you. Like friendship is important for you. This September. So, don't just go like, I mean, I understand that urge. Definitely do take time if you're an introvert like me to just like chill down, spend time by yourself to recharge. But don't don't like go out of your way to avoid everybody, which I tend to do sometimes too. Okay, a sprinkle of, this is our divination dice. Did you want to come out? I think it did. Oh my goodness, look at this. We have the golden heart, major important stuff. Oh, and I love that it matches the BFF. So I think, yeah, like friendship is really important. You might actually meet some of your soul family. 4 is important. And I feel like that is like really cool. Like it's a really strong bond that's gonna really benefit both of you. I'm not just saying you, but both of you. Ugh. I wanted to say, I know it said, actually started February. It says February and May. So February and May are important. We have Aries. And I'm like trying to like have I should probably put them together so I kind of see them. We have you. I want to say full moon. Oh yeah, the full moon is coming. I don't know why that made me think of the full moon. Okay, we have, oh boy. Don't get stuck. Got stuck. So we have 5. So 4 and 5 are important. And even, yeah, especially because here we have a double 4. So 4, 4. 4, 4. It's a good one. So for me, usually 4, 4 is like feeling like logical. 5 is like learning through overcoming like obstacles and such, and looking good. It means that, yeah, you're having a good out oh wow, good outlook in your September. And we also have another heart, so there's like a lot of love coming for you. We have a blank one, so fill it in as you would. We of course have some rain, which makes sense because we do have that 8 of Wands. So there's gonna be clouds, but oh, I love it. I was hoping you would get it. So we do have rain, but the thing, we have the umbrella here, so it means you're prepared for the rain. And we also have the sun, so that means that, yes, once the cloud, like you're prepared for whatever like obstacles are coming. It doesn't seem to me like they're strong because we have the sun and we have a lot of sun. So also like a little space here, so it says like make sure you usually I say like organize your space, but I also feel like it's really important to, like, if you're having boundaries, also just have boundaries with your space too. So yeah, because sometimes if like, I feel that will help you too, especially if you're like, it's too peoply outside. And then we have fruit. Okay, yeah, so you are so this is like my little seed dice, and that means that you're coming to fruition with something you've been like something you've been working on is coming to fruition. And I love this because it does have the fruit bowl. Love it. Love it. Fall is super important. Yes, September seems really important. I just said that, and then I looked down and I'm like, September. I tell you, this is like awesome. And we have spirituality. So yeah, like with boundaries, I feel like also like boundaries, also like psychically boundaries, also like, putting a little like actual like light boundaries, engulfing, like, like envisioning yourself in like a ball of light always surrounding, especially people, especially if you're an introvert too. Just always know that helps. Pisces, like me, it's such a great reading. I'm like, I'll claim it as mine too. Something that you've been like questioning about whether or not to do something, the answer is no. Okay. So let's do our sprinkle of charms. Oh my god. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. This is where we're going. Alright. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you noticed this, but we have 2 keys. Oh my goodness. I also noticed that we have the scissors, which makes so much sense. With the cutting of the death. So you're cutting stuff that it's like, yeah, you're cutting this thing that has been blocking you. I really feel that. It's interesting because this is always love. Yeah, it's so interesting. So this guy is like, I think there is a lot of love coming for you. Through friendships. I feel like friendships is really strong here, but also through like just actual love, because here we have the heart with the star. So you're like somebody's star. You're somebody, you light up the light, light somebody's heart up. And especially with the lit here too. So it's like there is a lot of light in you and surrounding you. Fairy. So the fairy to me always represents like a playful magic, and also spending time in nature, but playful magic. So it's like how always giving yourself time to have fun. The fact that we have the mermaid here and her back is to us, it means to me that I think in the past you have been avoiding some sort of emotions, but I think you are coming to face them because of the scissors, because of the death, because we're like, that just seems like it is something you've been away, like the feelings you've been hiding from are you're going to face them soon. Again, we have keys, so you do have the keys to anything you want, anything you have been wanting. Here we have the like rose colored little what would this be called? I want to say beads. Yes, okay, sorry. Sometimes I just have like those little what do you call it? Just brain farts is what they're called, or at least that's what somebody else that I knew called them. So this means to me that you have the key to like being, allowing yourself to like have boundaries, but also like loving yourself enough to put up boundaries. That's really what I want to say. Also good luck here, because it kind of reminds me of a clover. So cool. All right, so yeah, you have really good stuff, group 1. I am excited for you. If you like this like reading, and if you found it helpful, please like, comment, like, and subscribe. That would be really great. Also, if you comment if how it went, like in October, tell me how your September went, and if like predictions were correct. I actually love when that happens. It makes me feel super excited. And that's pretty much it. I'm just super grateful you're here watching and you watched the whole thing through, and I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much fun, oh my god, and so much abundance of like joy. It feels like that's what's coming for us. So much light, but light filled with like love, happiness, joy, all the fulfillment that you've always wanted. I hope that's what happens. Thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, group 1. Hello, group 2. Let's find out what is happening with you in September. Chose the little doggy, woof woof. And we have, what is the energy, the most important energy? We have friendship is super important for you this month. So that is the highlight energy of this month. We're going to go ahead and get your cards. Tarot cards. Okay, we have the devil. We also have the 5 of swords. It's interesting. So there's some sort of like, what do you call it? Kind of like addiction, but it's like more of a temptation, because I don't think they're addicted to this. It's just a temptation. It's like being offered sweets, being offered money, so to do something that doesn't necessarily feel that that's good for you. We also have the 5 of swords. So the 5 of swords here is like usually is a victory, but a victory at a cost to you. We also have the 10 of swords. We also have the 3 of wands, and last one. Okay, 9 of, okay, this one. Sometimes it just surprises me. So we have the 9 of wands, and we also have the star. So here we go. We have, so you're being tempted to do something that just isn't something that you normally would do. It's like it goes against some, like in actual, like your own like self sense of being. So it's something that's being tempting, but from what I'm gathering, I don't think you actually take it. It's just something to be careful about. Could be paired here with the 5 of swords. It might be a little bit of like you know, when you feel like showing off, I guess is what would be the word. Oh, sorry that it got blurry. Sometimes it likes to be blurry, sometimes it likes to actually be focused. So then we have also with the Ten of Swords. So again, like here, it's like you are feeling completely drained. I really feel it's because of this Nine of Wands here. And it's because this Nine of Wands is like you're determined to like protect something. Here she's protecting the cat. So you kind of like you got beaten up by it too, and you feel like emotionally and mentally drained by it. So sorry if I play with this. I'm just hoping that it'll stop being blurry. Oh, that's okay. So yeah, so you have that. So you've been feeling this, but it's coming to an end because we have a 10 here. So yeah, I also feel like you are going in a different direction. You are already kind of starting to plan for your future. And very hopeful and optimistic about it. Also here with the star. So I think in September, it's like, feels like this coming to an end. I think not in September, but over the course of the previous months, you've just been like, I feel like you've just been taking on too much in a sense, and it's just like both like not necessarily only just physical, but also just taking a lot of worries and like feeling overwhelmed to the point where it's just like it's too much. But you're getting up. This is no longer being part of it. So here, just be careful with I really do want to say like tempting, but I don't feel like you're gonna follow that temptation. But there is a temptation coming for you in September. Also, like be careful because there is a victory that might not be that does cost you something. And I feel like that might be like a victory with this, like falling for a temptation of something that you don't feel right. When it doesn't feel right, you know, your intuition just doesn't feel right. Yeah. So be on the lookout for that. So again, the Three of Wands, looking forward to the future, and the Star with it. I really feel like, so it's interesting to me that there's friendship is super important. So let's look at what the other oracle cards have to say to us. In terms of romance, we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there is romance coming here, and express your love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. So there is like a romance coming here. It's interesting for me because I don't see it so much in the cards. But that is interesting because that's the energy that's coming. So there is romantic feeling. So there's like love is in the air. Like maybe not concretely, but there is potential there. Okay, and we have the tea leaf fortune cards, which I love to use. All right, so we have a fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray or white hair. Also, maybe you might actually have a friendship with her, or it might be romantic feelings. I don't know, but it's either like, but even if it's romantic feelings, I think that there's a friendship that's like important aspect here. And we have the bridge, so successfully overcoming a problem. Yes, I think that's where the end of the Ten of Swords comes in. And we also have the Three of Wands, which is again looking and working towards the future, like, you know, planning out the future and taking the first steps towards it. And then we have the Star, which is definitely hopeful. This is like hoping after like feeling like this darkness, like there's light coming through again. So lots of cool things. So yes, and we have create magic. So yes, there's creativity here too. This is really cool. All right, so let's do our pins. I would like to see what kind of pins we have. Oh, this one's, we have a little pizza cats. I always think when I see the little pizza with the cats in it, the little pizza cat, I always think of like pizza night with your friends. That's always like kind of what I'm getting. So it's an interesting idea. So if just randomly like think of like having like maybe a pizza night with your friends, like having a get together is really what it is. It's like, oh, they're all kind of enjoying themselves. We also have this little guy, which it always seems to me like there's a mask. So like something you're hiding about yourself. I think it's coming undone. You're starting to face it, which is really cool and interesting. Oh, sorry, little doggy. Let's do the divination dice. Okay, interesting. We have entertainment. Yeah, I really do feel, like when it peaks a movie night. Maybe for not everybody, but for some of you, pizza movie night is important with friends. Saying, I don't know, I'm not usually like into these things, but it's interesting. So BVLN. That's interesting. We have 5, so 2 5s, like double 5, and 3. We have trip. I really like maybe have a trip where you have some pizza and like entertainment movie or something. I don't know. I feel like there's like something like fun for you. It's like, it seems like that's important. I don't know why. We have February, November. So November is important. It's coming up. We have Cancer and Sagittarius. Oh, interesting. Oh, I accidentally put this in there. Okay, they kind of went in. Okay, so something, it was a little important because it's actually like a little snuck in there. So something, you're cutting something. For some of you, I want to say you're cutting your hair. I don't know why that's important, but it feels like you're cutting. Okay, you're cutting some sort of temptation, like somebody who is tempting to you, or like who is trying to tempt you. You're cutting that friendship or connection away from it. Again, friendships, okay. Sorry, sometimes it just like comes out. It's not for everybody, but sometimes like friendships are important in like developing them, but also friendships are good to know, like when is it really a friendship, when is it like just, when is it time to let go, and when is it time to keep a friendship. If it's for your growth, if it's helping your growth, I mean, in all sense they kind of all do, but you know, those type of people who you just feel energized with, you're just super excited to be with, and when you're with them, it's like, oh my god, like there's magic in the air. And then there's those type of people who you can't even share like anything good that happens, because they're gonna, like, I want to say poo-poo it. and like, or they're trying to always like kind of take your thunder away, like oh, sorry. It's like, you know, when you have that moment, or they're always trying to like put you down, and you just feel drained after being with them. So here is like, okay, so September is an interesting month because it's a month to really review your friendships. So are you hiding from like this relationship, like from this person, because whenever you tell them something about your true self, they're just like draining you and you just don't feel comfortable? Or are you like, when you're hanging out with them, it's like the best thing? You could be doing the simplest thing, like just eating pizza and watching a movie, and you're having so much fun with them. So that's really important. Sorry, I kind of got away. So yeah, sprout. You're doing the sprout stage because you are in the 3 of Wands. So you're in the sprout. You've already planted the seed and it's starting to grow. So keep going. You're doing great. There is some clouds, but this is like super interesting to me. There is some clouds, some rain. So like we have some clouds. So like, and then it feels like it's gonna get worse, but by this rain, it's actually relieving all the emotions, and then like this new momentum is gonna sweep away the clouds. That's the wind. So this is really interesting. Again, here with love, it's interesting here because it seems like it's a new love. So if you're with somebody, and it's in the beginning stages, that could be indicated here, or it could be indicated that there might be a unbalanced give and take. In a relationship. Could also be with friendships, that it could just be an unbalanced relationship, and you have to see whether or not it's worth keeping or not. Very important. Cooking is important. Maybe making pizza. I don't know why pizza is important. but it is. We have the star, so again, it echoes the fact that we do have the star here, so there is a lot of hope coming, Oh, I love this, because we have the winter. So I think the winter is when you're actually going to see all this effort that you've had just kind of start actually, like, you know, like you're actually being able to harvest during the winter. So here is, if you've been thinking about something, it says here that yes, but it will take time. So something that you've been kind of, it's on your mind, but you don't really know. And the first letter of your name. So here we go. That is really, whew, that's so much cool stuff. I'm like, yeah. Let's do the sprinkle of charms. Okay, let's do it. We have weakness is a choice. You know, I normally say that this is like a choice between, like, you know, being like feeling down and defeated. But I really want to say that, and that's true here too. Like, yeah, you could choose to like give up, or you keep rise again and keep working forward, and that's what I want to say that. But for me here too, it's like I feel like somebody's telling you that you're weak, and there's using, like, it feels like they're using they're using a weakness against you. I don't know why that's coming through. So just be careful. I really like, there's a thing. So I have this guy's the moth again. So again, there's like a big temptation. It's like somebody who's not a good influence is around you. I love you to the moon and back. So there is love here. I love this because you're actually like, usually we have the little clam and it's always like closed off, but here now you're opening and you're showing, like, you're shining your light unto the world. Okay, we say here, handmade with love. Okay, so lots of stuff. Wonder if you actually like to make, are you like an artist of some kind, who likes to make things, like have an Etsy shop or something along those lines? It'd be interesting, because there is a lot of stuff. Or maybe somebody's gonna give you something that is handmade, like it'll be a sign of friendship. It's interesting. So we have the pumpkin carriage here. Oh, love it. So maybe you're going to a ball. What it seems to me is like, what's something that was ordinary or that seemed ordinary is going to turn magical for you this September. You are a busy bee. You're a hard worker. That's why I'm like, I don't think you're weak at all. I think somebody is like really using your weakness against you. Like, and I feel like that's temptation. It's like using, like, maybe your fears, and your worries against you. That's really what I want to say. And here's important: give the girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. Marilyn Monroe. And this is actually super important, because I don't know about like everybody, but lately, since we've been spending a lot of time indoors, I've been kind of just wearing sweats and looking very relaxed, which is not a bad thing. But recently I you know, got too much information for y'all. But so I gained weight. I gained like 10 pounds. Most of my jeans do not fit me. So I caved in after several months of trying to lose weight, and I bought myself new jeans. And long story short, which is apparently not that short, like, I'm wearing jeans and I'm like really like dressing nicely, even if I'm at home, just because it makes me feel super good. It makes me feel like, I don't know, it gives you a sense of like, I don't, like, girl boss, you know? It really does. It makes me feel super confident. So nothing wrong with like, wearing sweatpants and, well, not sweatpants actually. That would be a lie. Not wearing sweatpants. I'm wearing like, casual lounge wear, because it's really hot where I'm at. So no sweatpants. But just really kind of wearing nice clothing is really, even at home, just to make yourself feel better. I don't know if, that helps. I do tend to babble on, and I apologize if I talk too much. But I get excited, so please forgive me. All right, so I think with this, I feel like you are doing well. You're going to overcome any problems, so you just know that, and like really evaluate your friendships. I really want to say that's important. and start planning and keep going, moving towards the future, because you're already on the way. Things are starting to like, momentum is starting to build. And even if you have like cloudy days and there's some rains and stuff, just accept it as releasing anything that is no longer, and then just watch as the momentum like pushes it away. You are a shining star. Okay, I'm gonna end it at that. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like it, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm so grateful to all of you who have been commenting, liking, subscribing. You guys make my day. I'm so grateful. I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much clarity, and so much getting free of like people that are no longer too beneficial, because you are a star that needs to shine. Don't let other people like put you down. I really want to say that. Okay, have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye-bye. Hello, group 3. Let's find out what's happening with you in September. So what our September predictions are. So let's look at the energy of your month. So the upcoming is well-being. It's very important. And animals. So spending time with animals is important here. And also like our well-being. So like for me, this is like the Four of Swords. So it's like resting and taking time to like allow yourself to take it, like, you know, if you're, you know, like if you're working like all long hours, to also like make sure that you have fun time included in there, you know. So that's important. Well-being is yours. Okay, let's find out what kind of stuff is happening. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So it's a slow and steady feeling, a slow and steady progression forward, building momentum, but a strong solid foundation. Okay. This one's important. Well, we have the Nine of Swords. Feeling a bit overwhelmed emotionally, not being able to see that there is sun coming out for you. We have Strength, which is with animals. Interesting. So feeling strong. And we have the Two of Swords, not knowing how to move forward. It's interesting. There's a lot of storm images this September. Probably going to have a lot of storms happening. I mean, there already are a lot, but I feel like September is going to have quite a few storms. Okay, seems like this one wanted to come out. That's the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting. And the Seven of Cups. It's an interesting combination of things that are happening this month. But overall, I say, I'm going to just say that the most important, my focus is strength. Yeah, you're like, that's why you have well-being. I feel like you are super strong. Like you kind of, you can, like here, if you actually see, she's kind of creating this storm. She's kind of using her power there. You're a force to be reckoned with. That's really what here we have. So, sorry. It's when you're like, wow, that's pretty intense. Like there's a strong energy coming from that. So we do have this. Sorry, I'm playing with this, but we have interesting here because we have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords means that you're not sure about a choice. I'm about to sneeze, maybe. You know, it went away. So we have this choice that we have, and here we do have it. You're not sure which road to take, but it's not really, doesn't matter that you don't know, because you're going to choose the right one. Here you do have the Seven of Cups. So everything, like all these choices are so exciting to you is really what I want to say. You're excited about this. So you might feel a bit overwhelmed. But you're gonna make the right choice. You see, she got a bullseye. And the fact that we here have like cat and I think that's a crow. Yeah, it feels like a crow. So it feels like your intuition plays a really strong part of this. So like listen to your dreams a lot, and especially when they have animals in them. Okay, so the well-being, I think, has a lot to do with the Nine of Swords. So I think you've been taking on too much emotionally. Been thinking you've been taking on too much. And you're just kind of tired. So it's like you can't notice the beauty that is here because you're just kind of focusing on these thoughts that just are draining you. So it's an interesting thing, but I feel like you do overcome them because you're really strong. You're a very strong person. You have the Queen of Pentacles here, which is like feeling very abundant. She's also like very nurturing, caring, but in a sense more of like she loves to cook. She loves to like take care of people's needs, like physically in a sense. Like show emotions with cooking. I'm that type of person. That's how I like to show my love. I like to make food for others. So, but we also have here the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you're progressing towards something at a slow and steady pace. It could also be a message of like a message to do with like your financial well-being, which I think has been causing you. This is what you have, like a lot of stress to do with finances. But I think you kind of get out of this and you just start moving forward, and you're going to be this Queen of Pentacles. You're going to have that abundance that you've been fearing. So, but there's something like a message coming for you. Yeah, like a message of it. Could be with like somebody who's younger, that's gonna bring it to you. Let's look at what the tea leaf cards say. We have tea leaf fortune cards. So we have the key, yes. It's a successful outcome to your problems. Oh, I love it. Yes, very important. And we have the kite. So maybe a vacation. Yes. Oh my God. I know we can't all travel and be on vacation, but a staycation is definitely like recommended because you need it. That's your well-being. Really like speaking here because that's the focus of this. So let's look at what other stuff. We have a proposal. Okay. This is, yeah, some sort of proposal. It could be like a marriage proposal, but it doesn't seem to me like it is. It seems like some sort of like work proposal. Like you could be like, oh, work with me, or it can actually be a job offer. So that proposal is important there. And in terms of romance, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Maybe that has like, I think you are. I feel like you have a lot of suitors. Like there's a lot of romantic possibilities for you. This might be where the Seven of Cups choices is from. But you're not sure which one to take. So it just says to keep an open mind. But definitely success is like there. I'm excited for you. Let's do a little bit of pins. 2 pins, which I like to do. Okay, this one's coming. Oh. Oh, and a cat puccino. Okay. I'm gonna say this is like you need to be a little abducted from your everyday life, and allowed to like rest. I really want to say that. That's what it is. I feel like you're like running around, but both of these are telling me that you need to rest. You need to like take the time to drink some like cappuccino or like some cappuccino, something that, or like you sit down and you just rest and take it easy, and also just like kind of go off grid. It's really what I want to say about this. Go off grid and give yourself time away from like other people's drama. I don't know why that's coming through, but that's what it's coming through. Here, let's do our divination dice. I love that cooking is there because yes, cooking is important. I don't know. There's something about cooking. Okay, we have Libra. Oh, a hug and a kiss. Oh my God. I wonder who's gonna, oh, maybe somebody's gonna hug and kiss you. There might be proposals here. In terms of romantic ones too. I feel like there is a job offer though in the works. Or like working together kind of offer. So XL though. Interesting. Okay, question mark. So Oh, we don't really know. So there's some still stuff that is like still question marks. We don't really know what's happening, especially because we have a double question mark. So there's still stuff that we need to find out. But yeah, successful outcome to your problems is there. So that's important to remember. Um, So we have those things that are important, because here, this guy's actually supposed to be 0, but in this particular reading, because we actually had the bullseye here, I want to say that this is it. You're gonna, whatever choice you make, whatever like decision you make, it will be the right one. So don't stress out about that. I mean, I'm saying don't stress out, and I know that that never really, like helps. But just like, it'll work out. It's like you will have successful outcome to any problem. So RULD. So, and we have 2, which is interesting. We have a 2. And again, we did have the 0. So 2-0, but I really want to say that's a bullseye. Spirituality. I think connecting with animals is like a way for you to be spiritual, and also like also to for your well-being, to give yourself time. Like I wouldn't say meditate, like really allow yourself to have time where you disconnect from the world and just focus on yourself. Aries, strong. We have June. I'm like, oh, moving it around. So we have Libra, Aries, June, October is important. Ooh, October is coming up. Okay, so if there's a question, yeah, I feel like you have this question that you're not sure about. It doesn't know. It's like ask again later. We have tree, so you're almost at the place where you're gonna get the fruition. You're something you've planted, like something you've been working on is like really growing. It's about to give you fruit, so that's good. So there is cloudiness because, again, you're not really sure what's happening. Sometimes you feel like unsure of what's to happen. But since you have the umbrella, I think you're ready. You'll be ready for whatever situation that happens, and these clouds will like kind of go away and the sun is going to come out. We have again love, which is important. Oh, and we have trip. Yeah, I'm telling you, you need a vacation. I don't know why vacation is so strong, but there is. I feel like staycation's important. Yeah, even says here, right? Vacation, yeah. Vacation trip is really important. You need to disconnect and really spend time with yourself. Super important. This is like the highlight of things. And the last letter of your name is also here. Really cool. Now let's do a sprinkle of charms. Yeah, kind of came out a lot of sprinkle of charms. It was not one, but a lot. Okay, first off, if you live in Florida, we have the Disney key. So maybe spend time in Disney. For all of you who don't live in Florida, like me, who I don't live in Florida, this is like a key to here is the key to success, definitely. So I love that we have the key here. But I think it's the fact that it's giving us this Disney key in particular. It's a whimsical key. It's a key where your dreams come true. Like dreams that you kind of even you maybe even forgot about. You have it here. This is the key. It's gonna happen. You can make it happen. Here we have this little cat. So normally, let's see, cats are intuition, and I do feel like that is very important for you to follow intuition. But in this particular case, he is reminds me of a cat who's just taking a nap and chilling out. That's so want to say that is a really strong message. I mean, super strong for you for September. Really allow yourself to take some time in to live, laugh, and love right here. Oh, we have again the mermaid with her back. So the mermaid with her back out, this makes me think, oh wow, it's not facing something that is emotionally challenging to you. You've been past emotions that you're just not you don't want to face. But I think eventually you will. We have the M here too, so that's important. We have LM. It's so cool. I love you to the moon and back. So there is love here. Keep an open mind. I think there is potential love around you. Transformation. We have the butterfly. I also feel I want to say that there's angels or protection, loved ones that are watching over you. So we have the swans here. Swans apparently are twin flames, so there may be amongst the people that are like the choices that are around you. There's like might be a twin flame connection in there. Also could be could say like mother-daughter kind of thing. Maybe a mother-daughter vacation. I don't know why that's... Ice cream. Take time to enjoy the sweet things in life. Oh, yes. Sorry, I love ice cream. We also have the crown. So I feel like you are on your way to be this Queen of Pentacles. So where you're going to be feeling very emotionally fulfilled, very like abundant. So you're on your way. Music is important. Musical note means like I always say, listen to music lyrics and something usually calls out to you. There's a message in them for you. Like there's something calling from your soul to you. Music is pretty powerful that way. I'm sorry that it got blurry. I don't know why it decides to blur sometimes and why not sometimes. Just works well. I apologize for that. And then we have Just For You is a shining star. I love this because I think, again, your dreams are coming true, especially like ones that you didn't, they kind of like are whimsical. I really want to say that. And oh wow, we have another one. So we have like the turtle, which again, moving slowly, but you're gonna be successful. Again, this is like with this Knight of Pentacle energy. And we have a G here too, so lots of letters. So interesting. G and M. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Like, kind of fell. All right. Okay, group 3. I think you have a very interesting September. Again, though, I am going to stress it out. I mean, I'm sorry that I'm repeating myself so much, but it really says that I think you need to take some time off. And really, like, be off the grid. Actually, like, really kind of like be away from every like social media. I really want to say social media is not like, just be away with it. Yes, you can watch my reading another time. It's totally cool, but like be away from social media. Not necessary right now. Just really focus on yourself. Have a lot of fun. Trip, vacation. So time off is really important. Okay, and whatever choice you're going to make, don't worry, you're going to be on target. You're going to get it. It doesn't, like, it may feel overwhelming, but you're going to make the right decision. Super important. Okay, thank you so much, Group 3, for watching. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing and leaving me comments. I love comments. Let me know if things pan out and like October, come back and just be like, hey, that was awesome. Or, hey, you totally got this wrong. Because that, you know, excites me either way. So I'm just sending you so much love, so much light, so much like well-being and like rest and peace for you. You're really like powerful person, like super strength. I just feel like, wow, you're a force of nature. That totally is a compliment. So give yourself time to rest so that you keep being that way, keep being strong, being your awesome self. And with that, I am saying have a wonderful day, and thanks again. Bye-bye.